Saludo mi gente. What's up, gang? This is Fran Vega and welcome to my studio. Today we are lasting.
Frank Vega Studio. Graphics, footwear accessories designer.
Previously, hopefully you are already set on set where? Well, we're set here, right? This we're set, and so we're gonna be lasting. So I lasted this shoe previously right here, and I'm gonna show you how to do it the way I got taught at the Fashion Institute of Technology, where you get to place this foam core, all right, and you will know why. Stick around. Okay, so we're here where you have placed your lasting board on your shoe last. So we have our lasting board on our shoe last. Okay. Now, what's the next step? The next step it's to grab our shoe last and do that. But also we need a lace. So we're gonna place our lace, so you know, to hold it. Let me just do it this way better. There we go. Let's make it even. Okay. Put that guy right there. So right. So before I start lasting this shoe, I'm gonna show you this guy right here. The laces don't have to be tight. So, okay, let's talk about this right here. So here, you can see how smooth and even this surface is. Okay. So I achieved this with my shoe finisher, with my sander. I'm gonna show you how to start it with your 4-way shoe rasp that you met before from the previous video. So, okay, we're gonna do that. So, okay, let me see. All right. First of all, we have to make sure that our shoe is centered on the last. Okay. And we have to put a nail right here. So I'm doing, as you can see, I'm gonna show you how to do your lasting without a lasting post. Okay, also known as hand lasting. So, okay, so you see I'm wearing my leather apron, so that means we're lasting. Okay, I like to instead of using a apron out of fabric, I like to use a leather apron that I obviously made myself, because the nails sometimes poke you and it's not a good sensation. Okay, so I'm putting my last right there, and I'm looking at my mark, at my lasting mark, and my lasting mark is on my feather line of my shoe last. We learned what the feather line of the shoe last is. You see? No. Okay. So basically here I'm placing the shoe last front on my the center of my chest, and with this I just do that, like hold it up. Okay, not that much of a, you don't have to do a lot of force to it, just enough for you to get this nail in there, and just be careful with your fingers as you do this because it hurts. Okay. Okay, so we got that boy in. Now we're gonna make sure that we have our, oopsie, oh, that's the side. We're gonna make sure that we have our center lined up to the center of the shoe of the last, obviously. Okay, so you have you have one set of pliers like this with a fine point, like pincer type of style, and then you have ones with the wider tip. I like to use this one when I'm doing this kind of work because it has a wider grip. Okay, so we want to bring that mark. That's the mark of the pattern right there. Okay. Hold it. You're gonna hold with this hand, you're gonna hold your upper, okay, so it won't go back, all right, because it wants to go back, okay, and don't pull too much. You don't want to break your leather. It will happen. Ouch. Ouch. It hurts. This one is a little bit thinner. This one is a little more wider. Okay. So now we start having this sort of a deformation here, like the upper is not kissing the last yet. So we have our lasting marks inside of our pattern here. So here, what I like to do, so there's some main points on the shoe, right? So you have the back, the front, and then you have the widest points here. So we did the back first, right, to hold that in place. Then we go to the front to get that alignment, to get that shoe alignment, okay, on the last. And then I like to go to the widest points of the shoe last and get that in. So I grab my lasting pliers, whatever, and you don't want to go like this, like you don't really want to use this as a pivot that much, but you want to like pull up and then bring it down, okay? If you have to do that again, you can do it again, just to get that mark in there, okay? And then with your lasting pliers, you press it down and hold it in place, okay? So I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna do this again. So you see I'm holding it right here with this, my thumb, putting a lot of pressure right there. And I want to place the nail to the edge of the lasting board. Let me use this guy. This guy is wider on this bottom. Okay, so we got that right there. All right, we're making sure that the lasting line falls on the feather line of your shoe. We're gonna repeat the same as we did here on this other side. And pull up. And then like just nice and gently. Okay. You wanna look at your line. Your line's right here, in case my line's right here. Okay, let me get this. There we go. I think I got it now. Ouch. Okay, so we got this guy in. So we got the coordinates of the shoe last placed, for better words. So as you can see, once you start placing your nails down, and actually see my nails are like another, like on a degree, pointing outwards. They're not straight parallel down, like perpendicular. Yeah, they're not perpendicular to the shoe. Parallel, perpendicular. Okay, they're not perpendicular to the shoe last. They're on an angle, and we will learn this why. Okay, so, but actually it's like you want to place glue here. Okay, so you want to be able to access that area. Okay, so we got this done. So now on the back, this is what's gonna happen. So we're gonna have these pleats and folds, okay? Once you start folding your shoe in, okay, we're gonna start having pleats like this, okay? And then you cut them off, all right? And then as you do this, you're gonna create a pocket. You see this? You're gonna create a pocket in there. And we have to think about this because when we deconstructed our shoe, the bottom, it's completely solid with the airbag. So there's no air pocket because of the way of the construction. You see, this is a Strobel stitching construction where a machine sews this bottom directly right here to the shoe, and the shoe becomes a sock. The shoe becomes a sock and then the shoe last is placed in there, and then they go through the whole process of, you know, placing the bottom, and another machine sews it up. So here we remove that, okay? And so now we have our lasting board instead of this, and we have this other excess material here. That this material will create a channel, like an empty pocket here. We will see. Okay. So, okay. Again, I like to grab key points on the shoe. So I'm gonna attack these areas right here and bring them in. And here the lasting mark, it's there. So, but still you want to bring it in a little bit, okay? You wanna, you know what I'm saying. You can also tilt your plier, your lasting plier. Turn it to the side and just use that. That way you don't hit your fingers. And then again, our lasting mark is right here. In my case, it's right here. Where in your case also it's right there if you're using the pattern from the shoe surgeon. And then again, we just want to tug it in. Let them know, let the shoe know who's the boss. Okay, you want to tug it in because you want for this material to contour as best as possible to the shoe last. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you see these pleats will start forming here. So we're gonna leave this like this. You can put some nails here. Well, I should put some nails here. I'm gonna put some nails here, some nails here, in this part right here. Okay, in the parts that are like very strong, that's where like you want to grab the points first. All right. So got these two guys on the back. Let me get the two guys in the middle. So you see, I'm not focusing on one, kind of like in one area in particular. I'm focusing the whole overall shape and making sure that everything just like folds in accordingly. Okay, so let's get this side. just making sure with my fingers where my feather line falls in relation to my lasting allowance mark. And then again, I'm tugging it in. And then I hold it here. Okay. You have to have a very strong grip when you are doing this. Well, so far, you see how this is looking, and this is how it should look in yours. We do the same. So now you see I'm attacking kind of like sort of the middle part right here of this of the shoe last of this, the upper, yes. So I'm tugging up, and looking for that mark, looking for my mark in here. Okay. Okay. Hold that. This one went more of an angle that I really wanted to, but it's fine. Okay, great. So now we're gonna attack this side. And again, middle area right here. Tug that guy up. Get your nail out. This is what's gonna happen, you see? Folds and pleats, folds and pleats. Okay. I'm holding right almost in the mark and pull this guy up. Then use a little bit of a pivot force here with your elastic plier, okay? And hold it tight with your finger. And make sure you pass through with that nail right there. And maybe use this finger here to hold that. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. Yes, Puerto Rican, we're looking good. Okay, back to this. So this guy's right here already. Watch your fingers. Okay, so we have kind of like this flower shape going on, looking, you know, that means that you're doing something good. Okay, we're having this bumps here. Okay, you will learn how to use this guy is the one that we're using. As you see your lasting pliers, they have nail removal and then this smooth part end right here. This is your best friend when it comes to this parts. You grab this and just like pull it up like that. Okay, just pull the thing up like so, like that. Okay, so we're gonna use now, let me see, no, good. Okay, I'm gonna still use my pliers with a wider tip. Okay, now I'm just gonna use that tilt motion just a little bit. Get that in there. Ouch. Okay, so you see we have this, and you see now the bumps are going. So these guys right here, this little folds, we're gonna attack with a thinner lasting plier. But yet I want to finish this guys right here first. So I'm going in, grabbing this, and then I pull up with my thumb. I'm pushing down with the pliers. I'm pulling upwards, and then I bring in. Okay, and then with my thumb I hold this part. Okay, and then I just keep bringing this guy in here towards me, like so. Okay. Get your nailing there. Don't let that go. You have to trust the process, okay? It could be intimidating. I'm sweating here because yes, it takes a lot of work to do this, okay? And if you're doing this for the first time, my advice to you is have more patience than ever. It could be, and it will be very frustrating to you, especially because of your anxiety of you wanting to have the shoe done. You can mess it up. You want to do that. Take your time, all right? This is why I'm recording this video. Look at this video. Look at my the work my workflow on the shoe last, and how I place the nails in strategic points in order for me to last easier. Okay, so let's get back to this. All right, boom. So I got this guy right here. We start having this tighter flow of the envelopes. So the same thing that's gonna be happening on the back. These guys are gonna be closed up like this, and then we're gonna cut them away. Okay. I want to get another guy right here. Okay. Pull up. Bring that in. Oopsie. Okay, so we see this beautiful shape right here happening. All right, and that's what we want, a nice tight shape. Okay, I'm gonna place another nail right here. So remember, when you see me that I go like this out of the frame, is because I'm supporting the area, whatever area of the shoe last is disappearing. I'm using my body, my torso. I'm doing this in order to, you know, we're doing this freehand. All right, so we're looking good. We're looking beautiful here. I hope yours is looking as good as this, okay? And I'm new to this. This is just my 4th year in footwear design. So yeah, I'm new. Just get to it. All right. I'm gonna put another nail right here. If you hear something scraping in the background, that's my cat. Okay. Let me show you how to take care of these guys right here. You see that? Okay, so when I go like this, you see them right here. All right, so for those guys, okay, remember this little guy right here? So you're gonna get in there and you're gonna push it up and inwards. Okay, or let's do this. Let's use the thin part of the shoelace. I mean, of the lasting plier. The shoelace. Okay, actually, this is working better. So just get in there, pull the material in, not too hard, just tug it, just a little tug. Okay, a little tug. He will give in. A little tug. And I don't know if you can see this, but as I'm pulling, tugging in, I'm moving my finger a little bit more inwards, and then I move my lasting plier a little bit more back and pull again a little bit, tug it in more. Okay, tug it and move your finger inward. Here, tug it in. You see that? I'm tugging in this way, and then this guy again and again. Okay, and this is the bump is already gone. So we're gonna put a nail right here, not on my nail obviously, but here. Okay, so you see that bump right there? You can see it a little bit, but it's almost gone. So now, I think for this part, we can use this guy right here. The side of our plier. Okay, we can just press that in. Okay, so now we're gonna take care of this bump right here. I don't know about you, man, but I'm sweating. Like sweat drops down my face. And I don't have like strong lights for recording. I just have like this overhead. Okay. Again, I'm doing the same thing here. I want to get in there. Let me use this thing like that. Get in there Let's pull this. There we go. So you see, okay. Now we're gonna take care of this guy right here. Using our thin tip pliers. I actually like to use it backwards because it's curved and I can get in deeper and then put it like so. You see that? Just imagine that you're pulling happy clouds. Happy clouds, just pulling up happy clouds from the sky, like Bob Ross would say if he would do footwear. Okay, so look at that toe. We are doing an excellent job at this, guys. Like, we are really, I'm saying we are because I know you guys are putting a lot of effort and energy on this project, and we are doing this together, okay? Not to sound, you know what I'm saying, like this. Okay, back to this. So I'm using, for this tight folds, instead of me going like this with like this, I'm flipping my plier and getting into where the bump is, and then I just pull that guy in. If you need to use your thumb as a way of reinforce it, do it. And then I flip my plier, pull that bad boy in, and show him who's the boss. Because this is your project. You run this. Okay? And if you hear a cat in the background, that's Patches telling you, yes, you can. Patches is our talkative cat. Ouch. Okay, I think we're doing a great job at this. Woo. Okay, so I really want to, I have a fold right here that I want to take care of. I have a fold right here that I want to take care of. And then again, I'm using my pliers like this. I can scoop into the fold and pull it in towards my bottom, hold it with that tiger grip. If you don't know what the tiger grip, sorry, Google it up. Okay, so we have a smooth edge running on our last feather, and this is what happens when you see bumpy. I have probably one around here somewhere. It's because the feather line is not smooth on your last thing. here that I don't like. So we're gonna take care of it. So any bump that you see on your feather line of your last, you wanna really remove. Okay, by tucking the fold in with your lasting plier and pinching that nerve with a nail, because basically that's what we're doing. Because we just transform a 2D flat pattern into a 3D shape, and we're molding this. We are molding the upper onto the 3D form of the last. Okay. So I'm happy with this. You will need nails here, okay? This is not a overkill. This is how you get your toe looking nice and rounded, okay? So I want to put some nails here. Again, here I'm just tucking, a pull up and tuck, and then hold in with my tiger grip. Okay. We're gonna take a break on this, and we're gonna continue with part 2 of this video. So we reach here to this level, okay? As you can see, maybe I have like drips down my face right now. So I'm gonna take a break, and when I come back, I'm gonna show you how to apply your glue, how to seal it up, and sadly I won't be able to show you how to put the bottom on, but I'm gonna show you how to put your cork in, okay? So tune back. This is Fran Vega, this is the studio, and peace.
Frank Vega Studio. Graphics, footwear accessories designer.